Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Great. Same K. I really wanted to see some follow through today, but looks like it's gapping down a little bit. GSX, I would love to see a push on it. DMR also, I want to see it keep going higher. So there's really nothing on short watch right now. Sava, I'm actually looking for a long. Ideally, it goes sideways for a few more days. Mbot also, Tilray too, like really scraping the bottom of the barrel here to find long ideas. Really nothing good. I bought Shumia yesterday. They had some article that they don't need any more financing rest of the year, whatever it is. This has been hyped as the Amazon of Africa. They're burning a lot of cash, and yeah, I mean this thing could probably gonna go bankrupt if they don't stop their burn. And so we got this article yesterday. It broke out of this bottom kind of a base with high volume. I bought it. Now in hindsight, I didn't know this is going to be this much volume. I bought 20,000 shares, but I could have easily bought twice as many, 3 times as many shares. I just, didn't know this volume was going to come in. The volume came literally just after I bought it. I have 687 average on it, so I bought it when it took out these highs. It was already up like 13% on a day, so it was a little bit of a chase. And then after that, the volume started to come in. Big volume, really big squeeze into the close. And yeah, I think this thing could go to like 10, 12 bucks very easily. Very good so far. Malincrot, yeah, sold some yesterday. LK probably gonna sell in the low 50s or scale out a few. OCGN looks like it's gapping up the new highs here from the flag. Rada building higher lows. Apps has been building higher lows since its latest pullback. Fuel Cell, a little bit of a gap up in pre-market. I have 225,000 shares. I mean, it looks good. I'm probably not going to add today if it takes out yesterday's highs. I'm just going to keep my shares trailing stock. Beyond Meat, I'm still short. I'm going to cover it today no matter what. Hopefully it takes a leg lower, but I'm not going to hold it over the weekend and pay borrow fees on this thing. And T-Dot looks great. There's really nothing to complain about. I mean, everything pretty much looks great. And the ones that don't are like tiny position, like CTSD, which I'm down a few cents on. So, it's like 0.3% of my total equity in that stock. So Tesla is gapping down. It had a nice little bounce yesterday off this white line and on the daily of this rising 10-day. And it looks like it's gapping down today. We'll see. I'm pretty much risking like $35 to give back like $35 on it to potentially make another 50 or $70, $80. Yeah, PE had a little bit pullback yesterday, undercut the 10-day briefly and closed pretty strong, and now it's gapping higher. Just, there's really nothing to complain about in this market. Like, everything is pretty damn good. FDSV, I'm really happy I covered this thing 2-3 sessions ago. I saw these higher lows develop, and I covered it somewhere here in the 36s, and yeah, now it's, almost gapping to new highs in pre-market. PRGS had some earnings. AXSM, I covered it yesterday. It's showing the same pattern like FDSV, higher lows after a pullback, and it's just too risky to hold these things short when they start building higher lows. The market is too strong. TLRD sold a part of itself, sold the trademark. So pretty much they sold part of their business for half of their market cap. PRGS, I think they pre-announced, or did they announce earnings? Estimates and everything. A pretty boring type of stock or company. All right. Do you think this is interesting? Earnings approaching. Hello. Disney, the entry was a couple of months ago, in my opinion. Look at the monthly chart. When it broke out of this pattern here, I've been building higher lows for multiple years. It had this nice little flag, multi-year flag, and it broke out of it on news that they were gonna price their Disney Plus service lower than the competitors. Like, I think this day here was a long-term entry on it. Right here, I mean, I don't know. It's a very slow-moving stock. This is not a trading stock. Understand that. This is an investing stock. It moves too slow to trade around. Like this move here, I mean, 6% move, and this move here, 14%. I mean, these are huge moves for Disney. I don't think this is a trading stock. Yeah, so that's the game plan. Not much to do here, in my opinion. Just, scale out, trail stops, and play with my cat because it's gonna be a pretty slow day. What? TLRD? Barely. Oh, it hasn't traded yet today. What? How can it not have traded yet? Let's go. I don't know why this thing hasn't traded yet, but if it gets big volume, it could be a nice candidate. I mean, this, yeah, I don't know. It's a very illiquid stock, but it could be a tiny trade in it. Very slow, like not a lot of gappers or anything. So markets are gapping higher. What's new? Like going higher every single day. Pretty amazing. Yeah, OCGN is pretty much at new highs since I bought it. Chewy, I really think this thing goes to 10, 12 bucks very easily. LK new highs. Pretty. This is a market where you don't even have to work that hard. All you have to do is not fuck things up. That's pretty much it. Okay, TLRD looks like it's finally opened up. Way off from pre-market highs. So it traded almost at 6 bucks in pre-market. Alright, interesting. Very beaten down name. But looks like the market is not a fan of the news so far. I set an alert on this Tilray. It's building, so it popped from lows and now it's just building a flag, a potential flag here. I think this thing could go up 30-40% on a next leg higher. Getting off my watch list, ACMR, unfortunately my stop on OCGN. Maybe I should scale out some. XP, yeah, good looking short. Absolutely untradeable for me, but yeah, very good looking. Good catch there, good catch. Really good looking short. This could go to 50 plus. Very good earnings and everything, yeah. I just can't trade it. It's just too thin. I don't know how to trade this thing. I'm thinking about covering Beyond Meat right here. Like it's not gonna take out the lows and go to like 100 bucks. I'm gonna cover it right here. Just have one less position to watch. Because I was already gonna cover it anyways today, so I just cover it up here. Whatever. It's not gonna make a drastic move probably. Lower. It looks like it's more likely it's gonna go higher today. It's building higher lows on 60-minute chart. I just covered. Alright, looked in all my Beyond Meat. Wow, XB, what a move. You have to be so fast with these thin names. I mean, I would say 50 is the first target on this thing. It's only traded 144,000 shares so far. Holy shit, what a thin stock. Really thin stock. That's the problem with a lot of these recent IPOs. And it's not even a small company. It's a $21 billion company, Just because it's an IPO and, the algos haven't really found this thing and there's not a lot of funds trading it yet. And that's the reason why it's so illiquid, unfortunately. It's very hard to trade. Fuel Cell, it's still building higher lows on the 60-minute chart. I mean, what can I say? It looks very good. Ooh, LTX looks like it's going to stop me out. I've been in this thing for like a month now, I think. Yeah, I bought it late last year. I only have a half size left. TLRD starting to come back a little bit. I bought some TLRD here. Beaten down name. They had some news, and these things have been working lately. I'm not gonna use a crazy wide stop on it though. I mean, the way I see it, I'm risking like 20 cents or less than 20 cents to potentially make. I mean, $2, $3, could make a big move. Some of these beaten down retail stocks have made some nice moves lately, like BBBY. Well, this thing started a move a few months ago, but RAD is the main one. There was one that gapped up yesterday and kept going. I don't remember a ticker, but not the. We'll see. There is potential there. Let's do a quick scan. What is this? Another retail stock. IMBI. What's the news on this thing? It's just a pump. Oh, is it the old live? Is this the old live? I wonder. I don't know. Wow, NIO is taking out highs? Really? Or, it's going higher at least. Damn! It just had to stop me out. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, markets are fading their gap up. So far, TLRD has pretty decent volume. It's already at average volume traded. I think it may get up to like 10 million in total volume for today, potentially. So funny, everyone calling the top on these stocks like Apple and Microsoft. It hasn't even started speeding up yet, Apple. Interesting. So Tesla, there may be a range developing for a potential add to the downside. I'm thinking this 507 or 506.50-ish. Because right now, this this yellow line, the 20 period moving average on the 60-minute chart, it has turned down and it's now acting as a resistance for the stock. Through this whole move, it's been support. Now it's acting as a resistance. So I think if it starts taking out this 507, 506.50, you know, there's a very kind of tight area, pretty tight stop. You could short it after the short. Yeah, I still have most shares. I'm still short almost 3,000 shares, 28,000 shares, 2,800 shares. So I still have majority of my position. I mean, this is nothing yet. I mean, this thing could go to like mid-low 400s very easily, especially if the markets start, you know, pulling back. If we ever pull back, right? But yeah, of course. I mean, the pullback so far from highs is what, 5%. I mean, it was okay, almost 10% from the highs. Yeah. No, I think this thing has potentially more downside, considering the move it had. I mean, you have such a large stock. I mean, from June or lows or May lows, this thing is up. It was up to over 200%. That's incredible. For such a large stock, I don't think I've seen such a large stock make such a move before. Like, yeah, I mean, AMD made a big move a couple of years back in a fairly short amount of time, but like AMD went up. Okay, AMD went also up 200% in like 6 months or 5 months, but that was a smaller stock back then. It went from, I don't know, it was like 15, 20 billion at the start of this move. Tesla was what, 30, 40 million? No, maybe 30 million at the start of its move. I don't know. What do I know? I'm thinking I'm gonna put a stop order in Tesla, 506. I'll add to my short. Also put an alert on it so I can wear when it triggers. Right. Chronos? Yeah, I'm gonna check it in 1 second. Chronos. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I think it's too early to tell. I can't really tell yet. XP, it's up to 500,000 in volume now. I like the chart. Looks pretty good. Thanks, KRV. Thanks. Yeah, it's a pretty chill lifestyle. There's not a lot of worries, you know. No one can tell me what to do. I haven't had a real job for the past like 6-7 years. That's a pretty good feeling. You know, all my friends are always complaining about some, you know, colleagues or bad bosses and stuff like that. You know, I don't have to deal with that bullshit, corporate bullshit and politics and, you know, you know, in another year I'll have a PlayStation 5. That's a life goal, you know. Yeah, exactly. Late this year, right? I've never really played like PlayStation and Xbox a lot. I've always been a PC gamer, but it's kind of comfortable sitting in your sofa, not even sitting, lying down in your sofa with a, you know, and play, you know, certain types of games are just so much better on console, I think. And certain other types like strategy games and shooters are much better on PC. Like I'm playing God of War right now. That's a pretty nice game on PlayStation 4. Yeah, I got a new TV like 2 weeks ago. Pretty nice. 65-inch 4K. You know, it has HDMI 2.1, which is also the next generation consoles are gonna have. So you know, it's prepared for Xbox, for the new Xbox and PS. Yes, OLED 65-inch. Binned? No, don't tell me Beyond Meat is new lows. Oh, for fuck's sake, no! I didn't think it was gonna do that. Oh, I covered it just before it reversed lower. Oh my god. You know, welcome to trading. And if this thing goes to $100 today, whatever. I didn't have that big of a position. I only had like 1,800 shares, but still. I don't know what you mean by B9. I don't know what that is. Oh shit! I'm gonna get stopped out of TLRD. Yeah, no juice on it. No juice on it. I took a or not really 6,000, or maybe $5,500 loss on it. Yeah, it didn't go. And in hindsight, you know, you can see the pre-market action and, you know, it actually got rejected at the declining VWAP. Kind of easy to see it in hindsight, but you know, when it triggered, it looked like, you know, if you look at the daily chart and the 60-minute chart without the pre-market data, it looked like it was gonna go. This is probably one of my favorite stocks. It's like the Tencent of Russia. They do a little bit of everything, and they have, you know, some of the things they do. They have like monopoly status in Russia, so I think it's a very solid company. If it was a better setup, I would buy it, I guess. I guess the entry was here when they announced the $300 million buyback. Yeah, I think Tillerage has triggered for me. I'm gonna check it in 10 seconds. Oh, INSG, stock. Oh, it shook me out, and now it's grinding higher. Super annoying. Super annoying. SNCA, what is this? A Tilray? Yeah, I would have preferred another day of sideways, but you know, if it goes, it goes. I'm not gonna go crazy with trading today. I've had a really good couple of months, and I'm pretty chill right now with positions. Unless I see something that excites me a lot. Fuel still took out yesterday's highs and looks like it's just grinding higher. It's not having an explosive move higher yet, but if you look at the 60-minute chart, you know, it's been building higher lows all the way. Now it's like kind of speeding up with the higher lows, so I mean, we'll see. Right now it feels like it wants to go higher. I mean, my first target is $3, $4 second target, $5 third target. I don't know if it can go much higher, but that would be like a dream scenario if it got up to $4 or $5. I'm gonna review last year's trades. That's probably what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Maybe play some God of War. And yeah, I will see you on Tuesday, I guess. I hope you have a great 3-day weekend, and don't overtrade today. Thanks for joining. You'll get there. You'll get to your first million. You'll get there, trust me. And after you get to your first million, the second million will be easy. Trust me on that one. As long as you don't fuck it up. It all depends on you. Just focus on price action, focus on what the market is doing, what the market is trying to tell you.